What are you making today, Miss Martha? One guess. Get the big bowls out. Miss Martha's making biscotti. Let me move this out the way so I can show you what kind. All right. Down a little bit. I'm making chocolate biscotti. Let's run through the ingredients real quick, because it takes a long time, and I'm later starting today because I had a lot of stuff going on around here. But anyway, I've got light brown sugar, date sugar, date syrup, chocolate protein drink, coconut oil, vanilla extract, and 2 eggs. Those are my wet ingredients. Now remember, when you're doing biscotti, the wet bowl needs to be the largest bowl because all the other ingredients have to go in that so you can make the dough before you roll it out and start baking it. For dry ingredients, I've got regular all-purpose flour, coconut flour, collagen powder, protein powder, ground cinnamon, a little bit of baking powder, salt, chocolate pudding mix, and Hershey's cocoa. As always, the ingredients will be in the description of Miss Martha Loves to Cook digital cookbook page on YouTube. You can follow along. I'm just going through it now so you can have your shopping list. I've got assorted M&Ms over here. There's some pretzel ones, there's some almond ones, there's some peanut ones, there's some peanut butter ones, and there's mini chocolate chips. And I've also got chopped pecans. So that goes in the next bowl. So you got the wet bowl, your dry bowl, the add-in bowls, and then the topping, which is always the coarse sugar and the coarse salt. So if you give me just a second, I'll divide my ingredients into the bowl, and then we'll come back and we'll assemble it. If you watched any of Miss Martha's videos, you can go to Miss Martha Loves to Cook digital cookbook page and type in biscotti to search within my videos, and I've got, I don't know, 10 or 12 flavors up already of it, because it's my husband's favorite thing, because when it's got the collagen powder in it, you know, as we get older, we think that wrinkles are a reason to take collagen. No, collagens help your ligaments and his knees. He's an electrician, so he's up and down ladders all the time, crawling around under houses to wire that. His knees don't hurt at all. He's in his 70s. He says, my knees feel like I'm in my 20s. Collagen. Not a sponsor. All right, give me a second and I'll get the stuff into the bowls and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just checking back in. I have all of my wet ingredients, my dry ingredients. You wonder why that looks like less white. No, everything's going to go into this bowl, so the wet ingredient bowl needs to be the largest bowl. Okay, and then I have my onions. Well, you're just going to eat that by itself, couldn't you? And the little topping. Okay, so it's just a matter now of mixing this until all the sugar dissolves into the protein drink, and then mixing up my dry ingredients, and we'll start going from hand to hand to here to here, and we'll make up a dough, and we'll spread it out into loaves. We'll put the parchment paper on the baking sheets. My oven is preheating at 330 degrees, so we'll go get a cup of coffee. We'll be back in a minute. A little brief interlude while I rest my arthritis hand for a minute. If you follow me on Facebook, you see this is my current painting I'm working on, and this is what inspired me to make the M&M chocolate biscotti today. All right, we'll start adding in the dry ingredients into the wet bowl. So I'm mixing that around. It's going to come a point where we'll have to do it by hand. I'll do as much as I can with a spoon, because I'm going to be cleaning biscotti out my jewelry for the next day. All right, this will take a little while. We'll pick back up. Okay, it's just a matter of getting all the flour incorporated into the liquid. It's getting there. Yeah. Whew. Smell like Willy Wonka up in here. Whew. I was trying to keep a dry hand so I could pause and unpause the camera here, because you can see what happens to your hand when you use your hand as a mixer. But got the dough to the right consistency. Okay, I'll lift this with one hand. Let's see. One hand and one boob. All right, that's our add-ins. Let's get that mixed in, and then we'll dump it out on our clean counter that we're going to dust with a little plain flour so we can shape it into the loaves. Whew. I need a sip of Diet Pepsi. I'll be right back. As you can see, we've got the dough out here. We're going to divide it into 4 pieces, and then I'll shape that into loaves for it to go onto the parchment lined. I like to use the heavy baking pan, not a cookie sheet, because you're twice baking the things in the oven and you don't want them to get too brown on the bottom. Okay, so if you just give me a minute here, I'll flour my hands up and I'll make my loaves. Okay, first loaf is made. It's kind of got that little cosmic brownie vibe to it, doesn't it? I'll make the second loaf. It'll go on this sheet, and then we'll sprinkle our topping on it. Then I'll have 2 more loaves to make on the next sheet. So, whew. We'll put a little topping on. So they have that little biscotti crunch to it. And biscotti means twice baked, so we're getting ready to go in for their first bake. 330 degrees for 45 minutes. Yep. Give that a little pat down so it doesn't all blow off in the oven. See if I can lift it. Whew. Okay. Chocolate biscotti going in the oven. Then I'll make the other 2 loaves up. While these are baking, then when those come out, they'll have to cool completely before I try to slice them, or they'll just crumble. So these will bake 45 minutes. These will be cool, and I'll slice these. I'll be washing up dishes while that's going on, and I'll be checking on the greens that we've got cooking over there. Stay with me. All right, second loaves are made. Put the topping on, and then just sit over here and wait for the first batch to come out of the oven so they can go and have their 45-minute bake. So we'll pick back up in a few minutes. Speak, let's take batch 1 out. Ooh, find the glasses. Yeah. Look how pretty they look. Ooh, that's hot and heavy. Alright. We're gonna put the second batch in, and then we'll let this cool, and we'll slice those. Then we'll lay them down their sides so they're flat so they can do their second bake after this second batch comes out. If you didn't think I was going to sneak a bite, you don't know me very well. It's hot. There's a little corn piece. Have to go back in for its second bake. Let's have a taste. My husband said all the little color was going to fade out. It didn't. And still got the color to them. It's hot. That's good. Okay, well I've still got 20 minutes on the second pan's first bake, but these are ready to go back in. When that pan comes out, I'll lower the temperature to 300 degrees from the 330, and these will bake another 45 minutes. Aren't they beautiful? I just wanted to show you. They don't all, once you got them sliced, they don't all fit back on the bake, so it's going to be, let's do your math here, Miss Martha. I've still got 20 minutes left on that. I've got 45 minutes on this, 45 minutes on that one that's baked, and there'll be a third sheet because I don't know if fit on it, and another 45 minutes. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be in the kitchen till 7 o'clock tonight. It's a good thing I cooked the collard greens early. Thank you for watching. I'll let the thumbnail be the finished product of the chocolate biscottis. I can't leave the camera paused another 3 hours. I got stuff to do. Got laundry to fold, dogs to take out, which is, you know, it looks like you're in the kitchen forever when you're doing the biscotti, but a lot of it you've got free time because it's baking. You've got time that you could be doing other things. So, you know, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We're tuning into Miss Martha's Digital Cookbook page for a lot more recipes coming up in 2024. God bless.